Yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying again. You forgive me for my voice because I am not feeling well. Okay, yeah, I'm just not feeling well, but you forgive me. In this video, we are going to look at Thomas Partey training with Villarreal. Yes, Thomas Partey's first training session with Villarreal. Charlie or conducting play near there. I want to look at that, and then we'll look at the three African players who were in the Ballon d'Or 30 nominees, the men's 30 nominees. Just three African players were in the 30 Ballon d'Or nominees, and we are going to talk to you briefly about them, where we think they will be placing. Okay, if you are looking at just the three African players, who is going to be the first, who's going to be the second, and who's going to be the third. We are bringing you the details, and then we look briefly about Mohammed Kudus in this video on this channel, Sports 7 GH. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and select or leave your thoughts, comment, views, opinions below in the comment section if you have any. Thank you very, very much for staying with us. Now, this morning we saw Thomas Partey's video. Okay, yes, after his announcement yesterday, they said that he will be joining the team today for their training session, and Thomas Partey was part of the Villarreal training today as I'm speaking to you, and it was a very, very normal training session. Is that not it? He ran some more, and then later on he had to use the ball. Okay, they have to do team sessions, so they okay, they divide themselves into two, and then they play versus each other in the Villarreal team. And you see Thomas Partey conducting play as a defensive midfielder. He receives the ball, he passes, receives the ball, dashes. Oh, Thomas Partey, Thomas Partey for Villarreal in his very first training session for the team, and clearly you see say all the noise outside is not affecting him at all. Thomas Partey is somebody with a very, very tough mentality, and that is one thing I am learning from the Black Stars player and former Arsenal player in these times, because this thing has been on his head for over a year and even more than that. But if you see him play for the Black Stars, play for Arsenal, he's never looked like somebody who is worried about all of these issues. Maybe because he is very confident that he is not guilty of them. And in this video, when I'm looking at him, no, I don't see any player who is like very burdened. He's not burdened. He's very free to express himself and all of that. And clearly, he's going to deliver for Villarreal. Villarreal has gotten a gem of a player. He will be so important in their bid for the Champions League and all of that. And I hope that the supporters of Villarreal who were talking too much and making a lot of noise, when that time comes, their apology will be as loud as their criticism. Is that not it? Yes. So it's very important that the whole of Ghana will continue to support our Black Stars player Thomas Partey to continue to deliver for his new club Villarreal, and we are praying that everything will be fine with him. Is that not it? Yes, yes, yes. We are praying, and we know very much that everything will be fine. Okay, yeah, so don't worry. Today he had his first training session, and it was a very, very good one for the Black Stars player. A lot of training sessions to come, a lot of competitions to come. Next weekend, the La Liga will be starting. That's the 15th, and yeah, is that not it? The 15th, 16th, thereabout. The La Liga will be starting. Villarreal will be playing their first game. We'll be monitoring Thomas Partey all through his 2-year stay at Villarreal, and even more if he extends for them. Is that not it? Now, the Ballon d'Or nominees were released yesterday. 30 nominees released. Now, we had, as Africans, we had something to talk about, okay? And we had three players representing for Africans in the 30 nominees. The first player is Serhou Guirassy, the second player is Achraf Hakimi, and the last player is Mohamed Salah. All three players had exceptional performance for their various clubs in a just ended season. And if you go through Serhou Guirassy, he's one of the unsung heroes in world football right now. No matter what he does, you don't see his name up there, up there. But he's a very, very quality player who delivers when he's called upon. Delivered for Stuttgart. He was called upon to play for a very big club in the shape of Dortmund, and he delivered for Dortmund last season exceptionally. Every competition he delivered. He was the top scorer in the UEFA Champions League, scoring 13 goals in the UEFA Champions League. He was the first African striker, or he's the first African striker to score that number of goals in the UEFA Champions League. If I'm not mistaken, on top of my head, that is what I'm getting. He's the first African striker, and UEFA Champions League about 6-7 games or more. In fact, this last season we played more games. Yes, he was the joint top scorer with 13 goals in the UEFA Champions League. If you go to the Bundesliga, he scored 21 goals. 21 goals. 21. Oh, he's an African striker. The guy. If you score 14 goals, he's got 21 goals in the Bundesliga. Okay, and then after the season, there was a FIFA Club World Cup, and Serhou Guirassy again went there, scoring 4 goals for his team, Dortmund. So clearly, he's been delivering in terms of his core duty as a striker. He's been delivering and scoring the goals for his side. In all the competitions he was called upon, and clearly he deserves to be in the top 30 Ballon d'Or nominees over there. All right, yes. So he's the African from Guinea, and he is the first African to be there. Achraf Hakimi is the second African to be there. And don't forget that for Achraf Hakimi, in addition to all his statistics, he has actually won a lot of trophies, and a very, very important trophies he's won. So he's won the UEFA Champions League, won the French Ligue 1, the French Super Cup, and the French League Cup. So he's won 4 trophies in addition to all these statistics I'm going to talk to you about. In the Club World Cup, he went to the finals of the competition and was beaten by Chelsea Football Club. But he scored 2 goals and had 2 assists. Achraf Hakimi in the FIFA Club World Cup, 2 goals and 2 assists. Even though he's a right back, his core duty is not to score goals, is to defend and then help the team with certain number of goals and assists. And he's doing that and doing that to the very maximum. Is that not it? In the League One, he scored 4 goals and provided 6 assists in last season's League One, having 7 Team of the Week. Okay, he appeared in 7 Team of the Week, or 7 times in the Team of the Week. And then in the UEFA Champions League, he scored 4 goals and had 5 assists. Scored in the final of the UEFA Champions League and in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Achraf Hakimi scored. Very crucial stages of the competition. He was scoring and doing very well. And in fact, he so much deserves to be in the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or nominees. Mohamed Salah is the 3rd African to be in there, and indeed he in the EPL had 29 goals and 18 assists. He provided 18 assists, 29 goals. That is remarkable. 45 goal involvement by Mohamed Salah in the English Premier League alone, the most difficult league in Europe, or the topmost league in Europe. He appeared in the team of the league 13 times. 13 times he was in the team of the league of the week. And then in the UEFA Champions League, Mohamed Salah scored 3 goals and provided 4 assists. Don't forget that Liverpool were eliminated from the round of 16, but yes, still he provided 3 goals and 4 assists. That was also very, very much remarkable. He won the Premier League Player of the Season, won Liverpool Best Player of the Season, won the Golden Boot in the English Premier League, and won a lot of individual awards, and won the English Premier League itself. Indeed. Nobody can see that Mohamed Salah doesn't deserve to be in the top 30. Now, where would they place in the... Because now the 30 nominees have been presented. When the winner is announced, Ballon d'Or will review the placing of each player. So from number 1 to number 30. Okay, they will review the place of each player, and I think that Hakimi will be on top of Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will be on top of Serhou Guirassy. I don't know the number they will be placing, but I'm saying that, or I'm predicting that Hakimi will be the first African in terms of the number. So he will be ahead of Mohamed Salah. And then Mohamed Salah will also be ahead of Serhou Guirassy. All right, that is what I think over there as I'm bringing you all the details. But it's a huge congratulations to these three players. And for what it's worth, they are going to be the top 3 players for the CAF Best Player of the Year. It is just there. And one Ballon Dor for the Yaman. The top 3 players of the CAF Best Player of the Year for the season under review of 2025 is going to be these 3 players: Achraf Hakimi, Serhou Guirassy, and Mohamed Salah. And again, I say Achraf Hakimi to be winning that particular competition. But just that for the CAF Best Player, no, AFCON is in December. In 2025 December, and that can change a lot of things. Is that not? That can change a lot of things. Egypt for Kojia, Boga, you cannot say they should give it to Salah. I don't know, but we are hoping that things will be well. But for the Mohammed Kudus issue, this is what I'm expecting from Mohammed Kudus. I don't know if I should call it editorial, because the Ballon d'Or nominees are out right now. 2025 Ballon d'Or nominees, 30 nominees, and we are here in Ghana discussing Guinea's Serhou Guirassy, in Ghana discussing Moroccans Achraf Hakimi, and in Ghana discussing Egyptians Mohamed Salah. Mohammed Kudus, we beg you. As you are now playing for Tottenham Hotspur, where they will be competing in the Champions League, you will be in the English Premier League, you will be competing in the UEFA Super Cup next week, Wednesday. Mohammed Kudus, we want to be discussing you in the Ballon d'Or nominees in some years to come. That Mohammed Kudus has made the Ballon d'Or nominees, 30 nominees, and it will be big in Ghana. Everybody will be talking about it. Billboards will be made. We will be discussing where he has to place. Should he be in the top 10, top 5, top 20, or what? Mohammed Kudus, we need that from you. Star boy of Ghana, we need you to be in the Ballon d'Or nominees. The reason why you yourself, you didn't go to Saudi Arabia, you didn't go to Qatar and those places is because you want to be in the big competitions and be in the big places like Ballon d'Or nominees. You be there, you go to the podium or something, top 3. Mohammed Kudus, we need that from you, or don't you agree with me? We need Mohammed Kudus in the Ballon d'Or nominees in some years to come. And that is my simple message. Kudus, I know he knows it. I know it is his wish that he will be there. It is not like I am the one going to tell him so that he wants it more than me, but I am just saying it. Do you get the point? I am just saying it so that if he is watching by any chance, he will know that indeed Ghanaians are even supporting and rooting for me to be in the Ballon d'Or. So I have to do everything it will take for me to get there. And that is just my news and my message to Mohammed Kudus in this particular regard. Is that not it? Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again on this channel, Sports 7GH. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, so that I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.